Hello, everyone. I'm Christina Giordano, the founder of Sold, your go to resource for soulful entrepreneurship. And my philosophy is this: people can no longer be sold to, they must be sold to. This is selling with soul. This is marketing with integrity, where you no longer need to compromise your authenticity, your boundaries, your uniqueness, your wholeness. This is messaging in a way that actually reflects the transformation you provide because it's your story, your transformation, and nobody can compete with that. This is manifesting in a way that honors your fullness, all of the pieces and parts of you that are meant to be divinely resourced. Join me every Wednesday to learn all of this and more. Let's jump right in. Today's episode is called Three Things That Happen When You've Got the Love. Now, I've had this song in my head. It's You've Got the Love by Florence and the Machine. I've had it in my head for a couple of days now, maybe since the beginning of the week. And as many of you know, I've kind of been living out the money methods. And I've gotten to a point in the money methods journey where I felt like I could launch what I have as I've been living it and continue to live it and add to it as I go. And I haven't had the need to add anything to the money methods. The money methods are all set up in the membership, and it's chapter by chapter of the entire ebook of what it is and what it means and how you do it. But I'm in this space right now where I'm still, in a way, living out the embodiment piece of it. And there is a huge piece that is the embodiment work that's required. Once you heal the vessel, once you fill the vessel up and you're overflowing, and now you're kind of expanding your ripple and reach with a pool of overflow. And so that's kind of where I'm at, is I'm working on that overflow piece within my own life, both personally and professionally. And so this is why I have that song in my head. And it's because the money methods is rooted in unconditional love and the definition of it, and like real authentic unconditional love, like not toxic love that we are all some of us are very much familiar with. And so that song very much speaks to what I'm moving through and what I'm currently embodying. And the last chapter of the money methods actually is called Unconditional Love. And the relevance to self-love and truly understanding and embodying the feeling of being loved by yourself and by life itself is kind of where I'm at right now. It's funny, like I'm in the last chapter, but I'm also like in the last chapter of it as I'm walking through it in my life. And recently I've awakened to a deeper understanding and embodiment of this idea. And just as a side note, this work never ends. There's no like destination or endpoint that you get to when you're in a soulful journey, when you're coming back to yourself, when you're remembering who you are on like a soul level. I personally don't believe that there's an endpoint. I think that in this lifetime and in every lifetime before and after, we are always evolving, we are always changing, we are always getting closer to who we are, to what we are, to our essence. And my journey in this lifetime is assisting in that process and getting people closer to their essence, and allowing them to speak the truth of what matters to them so much, about what, not only what they do, but that matters to them on their soul's journey. So we are always going deeper and deeper into our truth if we're on this journey of remembering. This is the journey of the soul path, where you are here for something bigger, something deeper, and something more meaningful. And I truly believe those of us who have a calling were chosen for this. We were chosen for the work of the deep dive, where we are excavating ourselves in ways that you don't necessarily learn how to do in school. Like you kind of just figure it out for yourself. But it's the shadow work. It's the ego work. It's the deep work that actually gets us to a certain level of security and stability within ourselves, so that life can feel less chaotic and crazy, and like it's just like heavy, I guess is the best word to explain it. So anyway, so back to the song, back to the relevance of that song. One of the song lines in the song is, "Sometimes it seems the going is too rough and things go wrong no matter what I do. Now and then it seems like life is just too much, but you've got the love I need to see me through." Now, I love this line because this has been my thought process for a majority of my life, because I am such an empath and I am the type of person who looks at others and their perception and their view of life and take that as truth. Like that is very much how I lived my life, especially as a child and growing up. But obviously that has changed. And so I just want to imagine like you saying that verse, that those song lines. Imagine saying it to yourself in a mirror. And when you do this, you're telling yourself, you've got the love I need to see me through. Like you, me, myself, and I have got the love to see me through. Got the love that I need to see me through. I truly believe like that's the only thing we need is love. And not external love, but like the love within, the love that we have within ourselves. So imagine saying this to yourself in the mirror where literally anything can be going on in the background of your life and you've still got you, where the chaos and confusion and the challenges of the moments are just blips of your reality, because the ultimate truth is that you're okay, you're held, you're loved. And then also where you have zero capacity for any self-doubt, because it's just not possible that things won't work out for you. Like, yes, life happens, but why can't it all be for your greatest good? Like, why can't it all be for your greatest good? Why can't that be the perception? Now, you may be wondering right now, Christina, what on earth does anything that you're saying right now have to do with business building? Everything. Because we're coming into a time when the old way of doing things, which is a predominantly masculine-oriented approach to business building, especially, has expired. We can no longer function in that dynamic. So what does this mean? We're looking for more alignment, more flow, more expression, more integrity, more honesty, more intuition, more meaningful movement, more heart. And as someone who is very good at functioning in a masculine frame of mind, where efforting and productivity in the shape of checking off the task list is my jam, I really needed to trust this new dynamic. And it's honestly been the most terrifying thing I have ever done. And why is that? Because my worth was so incredibly tied to effort and to earning love. That's what my worth was tied to. Have I truly earned this? Have I suffered enough for it? Have I worked hard enough for it? Do I really deserve it? Okay, so I had to unravel and unlearn this frame of thinking so that I could truly feel worthy in the new dynamic. In the new dynamic where I don't have to effort, where I don't have to earn, where I don't have to work incredibly hard, where I can really just trust myself and my intuition and know that as the steps come in for me, I don't have to like overthink and add anything to it for the sake of productivity. And so that I could say that I did, and so that I could feel better about it. So the money methods really helped me do that and more. And now when I say you've got the love is a very specific feeling and identity and frame of mind that I dwell in and day out. And I want to talk about 3 things that happen when you've got the love, when you finally see the magic that you are, but also when you release the need to do anything more than what is asked of you in this very moment. Like, how hard is that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. To me, that's like asking me to do the impossible. Like, what do you mean I only need to do like what I'm craving to do at the moment, or like what I'm devoted to doing at the moment, or like what my vision is. Yes, like the vision asks a lot of us, and if depending on how we operate, which of me, it asks a lot of me. But if I've done all the things that I could do, can I just stop touching it? That's so hard for me to do. And I don't know, maybe it sounds crazy to the people listening to this, but it's hard, it's challenging, it's difficult. But that's what this is about. It's remembering that magic, the magic that is your own essence. It's your own flow. It's your own compass. It's your being. It's your natural beingness. That's really what it is. All right, so let's get down to this list. Number 1, you realize that your magic never dies and external forces can only solidify and grow it. So I want you to look at your magic like energy. It cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. When you think of it this way, you remember that nothing outside of you can destroy it. It's yours. It's who you are. It's your essence. It lives forever. And as we live it, we are basically transforming it. And more often than not, it's external forces that are shaping it and shifting it until we finally decide that we are going to have a say in it. And so we finally do. In almost every client I work with, what they have achieved for themselves is what they now help others achieve. And so we look at how they got to where they are today. We dig into the transformation they've gone through so that we can describe it to their audience in a way that truly gets to the heart of what they do. Because more often than not, the transformation came from within. And anything that supported them from the outside of themselves simply helped them along the way. Anything negative that came from outside of themselves helped too, because of the contrast it gave them. So basically, whatever chaotic situations arise and whoever decides to project their negativity onto you is simply making you stronger in your own self-love. You realize that the challenges and projections are simply there to help you elevate even more. And so they don't get to you because they cannot dim your light. They cannot make you lose your magic. You will shine no matter what life throws at you. And therefore, you will move mountains by simply dwelling in the magic that is you. Number 2, you walk and move through life like you were chosen for this. I didn't understand the depth and importance of my calling until I really started to own it, like to really own the greatness of it, to truly believing and trusting it. And here's how you know you have a calling. You feel as though your soul path and your career path are intertwined. And so you don't have a career or a job, you have a calling, a higher purpose that you are co-creating in this life with a higher power. So the divine working within you and around you, which is why the work of manifesting and marketing with nothing but the essence that is you is absolutely required to bring your calling to life. There's no getting around the truth that is within you. There's no escaping that inner knowing that is deep within your bones. There's no outsourcing your messaging, marketing, and manifesting strategy to anyone else who isn't you. Because this is what I know to be true. You committed to your calling and showing up fully aligned and empowered to market it is the thing that's going to manifest everything you desire in this life. And so when you decide to commit to your calling, you show up for it as if you were chosen for it. You were called for the very thing that matters so much to you within what you do. It was made for you. And so you love it. You love it so much that and it loves you. It's a relationship between you and your higher self that will never end. It can never fade. It can never diminish. And so you walk and move through life owning that. Number 3, everything feels possible. When you're living in that you've got the love feeling, everything feels possible because, again, you don't actually need anything. That word need is no longer a part of your vocabulary because you have everything you actually need within you. And so there's a certain detachment that happens when you let go of what you think you need. And then all of a sudden, it's delivered to you as if by magic. What this also does is it releases attachment to outcomes and things and people and whatever it is that you happen to be longing for. So for me, I used to function as a perfectionist control freak, and once I started letting things be, everything changed for me. I decided to just embody the energy of everything working out no matter what, without specific outcomes, and that's what ended up happening. So you've got the love. But maybe you just need to remember it again. The membership featuring the money methods is one pathway where you unravel and unlearn all of the things that held you back, that kept you stuck, that made it hard for you to manifest the life that you desired. However, it takes work and it takes commitment, but becoming the love, being the walking embodiment of it, day in and day out, is worth it. You're worth it. So if this is singing to you, the membership featuring the money methods is available. It's open. Anybody can join. Again, it's a go at your own pace self-study ebook. And then we meet on a monthly basis to kind of help integrate everything that we're learning. So you can head to the Get Guidance page of my website to learn more about that. But until next time, be well and take care.